Yo. Yo, 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 yo. Oh, I gotta do that challenge, that's right. I gotta do that. I gotta do... Well, I guess that's the only thing that has to be done today, 100%. I don't believe there's any... I don't believe there's any 3P that necessarily has to be done right away. Could be wrong on that, though. No, not necessarily. Okay. Is there... Yeah, I already did all that. Okay. Did I do text? Which ones do I need to do? I did do a couple yesterday. How do I know which ones are the 85 stone ones? All it says is stamina is half. What do you mean? It doesn't say which ones. Unless you say I need to go to achievements to see. Yeah, I rolled it on the stream last week. Let's see, which of these things have I not done yet? So maybe it's up here? It's the first floor of each new one. Okay, well it doesn't say it there because I've done it, I guess. Okay, there it finally says it. Okay. But this one I still have to do then. Did I miss any others? Or was it just those? Here, so the top one, Guardian Spirit, yes. This one, no, because we already have it. This one, no, because we already have it. That one doesn't say it. We already have that one. Doesn't say it. It does say it, already did it. Doesn't say it. Okay. I think it's just this one? Hold on, I need to get a little more vanilla. Is this, do you think, blindable with Reinhardt? By the way, I have gotten closer to fully plussed up. Let me go get a little more granola. I don't understand how that's possible. Oh. How did you miss that? I don't know, maybe you had to leave or something. Because I think the stream went late that day because I was rolling so much. This dungeon doesn't have a timer, right? So I can just... I'm so used to, like, the big dungeons having timers that I'm, like, holding myself back. No, there's no timer here. They definitely didn't already reset them, because there's ones that I have that say they're rewarded or whatever already. Damn, that's a chunky noise there in that song. It's a great song. What weird music. Is this the dungeon where the boss, like, you're kind of supposed to kill the part breaks in a weird order or something? So I guess that might not matter for me because, you know, he does a full row anyway, right?
子供なのね夢を追って傷ついて嘘が下手なくせに笑えない笑顔見せた
Nom 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 nom.
I love you もうろくに言わない口下手でほんまに不器用なのにどうしてさよならは言えたのダメだねダメよダメなのよあんたが好きで好きすぎてどれだけ強いお酒でも歪まない思い出がバカみたい一人になって3年が過ぎ街並みさえも変わりましたなのにどうして未練だけ置き去りダメだねダメよダメなのよあんたが好きで
Hey, rude.
好きすぎてどれだけ強いお酒でも歪まない思い出が
Rude resetting my damage caps and things. Alright. Hey, rude. Champions. I won't lie, I do want to play more. It's weird, I both do and don't. I hate this game, but also I'm like, but I can do it though. If I had like another monitor, then I could play I could do Pokemon Champions and pad at the same time. I could do it all. So there is the sort of devil on the shoulder of just use the meta stuff. Because you can do a thing where you just take an ID that someone made of a team and then just like spend your points to basically just make that team, apparently, or something. Now most people do that. So like people will do that to copy, you know, meta stuff. So again, most of that's like VGC people, so it's probably a little different. But I'm sure you could do it to copy singles stuff too. Use the webcam to film handheld Switch mode playing Pokemon Champions. I have never watched Joey Poke Aim, which I don't even know who that is. Uh-oh. Well, I don't imagine that this will work, but there's a world where we just heal a lot, I guess, this turn, and live, maybe? I guess? I didn't heal enough. Died. We're doing this to get the stones anyway, so... But also, there was nothing I could have actually done to beat that. Like, I had to use a Lina for an Awaken Bind. It's not like I used it superfluously or anything. I didn't misplay or anything. I just got screwed, I guess. Not guarantee beatable with Reinhardt, I guess, if that happens. I don't know if that's an RNG spawn or if that's a guaranteed spawn. You just 1-0. You can't. The light orbs were unmatchable. What are you talking about? Oh, you're probably saying 1-0 on other floors to stall, is what you're saying. Yeah, okay. Or change Wilhelm. Yeah, well, I meant with what is here, obviously. In the standard gameplay pattern, you could not beat it. You would have to stall. You would have to know ahead of time. I guess is more of what I mean by playing normally. You would have to know ahead of time. But we have to do this because time is about to run out for this. I sure hope I have enough sausage to do a ninja salad or ninja curry, because otherwise that's going to be a pain. Yeah, he is pretty flexible, you're not wrong. %58 crit boost. Ninja curry. Thank God I have enough. Just barely. Just barely have enough. 58% crit boost is pretty good chance I fucking crit this, so I better. I didn't crit breakfast, which was brutal, because it was a Katsukiyaki. Are you kidding me? That didn't crit either. No crit, 51.7k. That's criminal. I haven't gotten over half chance. I've lost the coin flip twice. Dude, I had a 102 pot size Katsukiyaki with a similar crit chance, maybe slightly lower, maybe it was like 48%. And it didn't crit then either. Brutal. Freaking brutal. I'm on curries this week, which is a good thing generally, because like in theory usually I can do Infernal Corn Curry. But the problem is both don't have that much corn built up and don't have sausage built up. So like in theory the Agron's supposed to be giving me sausage, but they kind of haven't been, which has been annoying. I should have enough to do another ninja though. For dinner later. I can't believe that didn't crit, man. What do we do? Freaking. How are things though, Gunzel? Are you on LL again? Like myself? Oh, did I like just not kill? Also, oh dude, I got a absolutely beast Sceptile, or I guess Trico, catch today that I am pretty pumped about. I think I posted the screenshot of it in Discord, but you got salads this week, okay, okay. Does this thing have a bigger attack when you take it to half, or is this the attack that I should be using Wilhelm for here? That's really the only question I get. I guess the safe thing would be to do this and then stall. I don't even need to do 2 L's. Why did I think I needed to do 2 L's? I guess because I'm used to that. Oh, well, I hit you to half anyway, so... I guess a bad thing about this is that I'm not gonna get, like, the part breaks or whatever. Because... it targets everything anyway, but... you know, I guess it is what it is. Playlist is getting funky there. Go here. Alright, I've done it. So that is supposedly gonna give me a bunch of stones. Today is the 13th. Alright, hold on. Spreadsheet. Okay. Now the stones are in the mail? Okay. I guess I opened these. So this is 85 stones for completing Guardian Guardian, Spirits, Celestial Body, Super, Gravity, Jupiter's Guardian dash Super Altitude. I feel like I just wrote the same word 100 times. Altitude. Altitude. Alright, nice. Thank you for that reminder. From Hexen there. Let's do this because we're here anyway. So the 2,000 stones, or sorry, the 2,000 EP, getting sleepy, was 3 days, 61, 60. Did you do the lower ones? A lot of MP? We can check that after. I'm just gonna do this quickly here. Grab both of these. So then, 1 day, that'd be 1, 60, 59. Hold on. What is this? 4650? 4650 days from May 22nd, 2013. Alright, that says Friday the 3rd. That says February 13th. 5 stones. 4650. Cumulative login. This would have been before 219 then, right? Would have been the 18th basically then, right? I don't know, maybe it is the 19th. Doesn't really matter that much, I guess. Celebrate Chalice of Ages and the Divine Droplets. Return to Puzzle and Dragons. Okay. So you were saying there's MP available. I imagine anything that it already says like fully clear, I don't need to check that. So what gives me, oh, or what you're saying, lower levels? Not for these. Okay, wait, for these. Is this a thing that would, like, I would need to check the achievements, or is this just, if it says I've cleared it, I'm good? Well, I think it was all clear there. I mean, I started scrolling a little faster at the end, but they were distributed in the mail, so I would have gotten them. Okay. Sounds good. Because, like, this stuff doesn't reset or whatever, I imagine. Well, maybe it does. Ah, jeez. Well, I'll do that later. Not now, I guess. Maybe they did reset these. Or maybe I just have new things unlocked in there. Check the normals. Good call. Yeah, there is. No, wait. I have to do all the normals today. I haven't redone a lot of the normals since they reset them, man. Since the last reset. Okay, wait. We need to do like fucking. I don't even know. What do we? Oh yeah, I guess the cat probably just does this. You can just do like Koru. Well, I was thinking like, can Veruwa Kitty just swipe through these, or is it not enough? Probably not enough damage. At least in the later stuff, it probably isn't. It is enough for a lot. Let's see. Well, that was not a great swipe. I'm also this isn't an actual good team for swipe because like everything will do a little bit of damage, I guess. Except for blue and green. Buttons faster? Buttons faster than that? I feel like a lot of buttons are slower than that. You know, assuming if it's not matching the attributes or whatever. Oh my god, I get stoned for this. That's alright. Okay, well. Sky, dragons, domain, no RCV. I only got one, and it was hellish to do so. Oh, that's, yeah, that'll work.
Alright.
So were you saying that I have to do all of these today? Yeah, normal is slower for sure. But yeah. Academy, yeah, I'm with you on that. When was the last multi-pill? You don't know why you didn't see it? I don't know either. PM tomorrow your time, so 9 PM tomorrow my time. I know you, okay, so that's actually big enough where it matters. Also, the inherits on these don't do damage. So the normal floors probably try to not use the button, or at least use one of the buttons or something. Divine, Queens, Sleepless Castle. Oh, that was dumb. That's just not even gonna work. Oh, and then I matched the hearts there too. That's bad. How many? I like don't even remember how many normal dungeons there will be for me to have that I'll have to do here. I imagine a good amount. The heroes. Hideout. This one might not be C, I guess. Alright, it still works. For now. I was looking to see if I could do Camilla, but I cannot do Camilla. Am I getting a red Odin Tamadra from that? I am. Nice. I mean, there's 0 stamina, so I guess there's not a reason to care too much about going in and not being able to do it. You mean? I think this might be the last song in the playlist before I have to go backwards. Oh, is that it? I did them all? It just is Legendary Earth? That's it. That's not so bad. I guess that means I did enough of them where it didn't take so long to finish it off then. Okay, that was I was worried that that was going to be a lot, but it was not. We're good. Yeah, everything here looks weird. Alright, nice. Unless you think I'm missing something, Hexen. I think I got all of that. Thanks for the reminders. Story is just is this gonna reset? Do we know? Shouldn't have said anything. Why would you say that you shouldn't have said anything? Why would you be so mean to have done that? Because he's evil? Not very nice. Story does not reset. I have to do that clear in 6 turns, whatever it is. Clear the dungeon in 6 turns thing. So, what is the name of that mechanical man? What is the name of that mechanical fella? This guy. Edar. I only have one? I only have one of him, so I cannot do the SGT build. Unless I'm allowed to use other things that aren't this. Pad Discord? Is there an individual? Surely there's not an individual channel for that, is there? I would assume not. Because it's not event Colo Descend only. Oh no, somebody. Oh wait, okay, there is a couple in here then. Never mind, hold on. Oh yeah, that blue guy. What's that blue guy's name again? 9228. Senkyo, 1000 Armed Dragon. Because he increases combo count by 1 for 10 turns. If anyone else doesn't have that. Ooh. There's a mix of things going on here. Some people posting things for the Coliseum, some people... not many posts for the 14th challenge, actually. People used Hades? I have Hades. This one, I believe. I have that. I have the main to put on Kikoru. Which is important. I guess I can open the links so that you can see. I only see 2. This one and this one. Those are the only 2 I see immediately. I'm perusing. I don't know if I have this guy. I don't know what this equip is. I have this guy, I'm pretty sure. A lot of Valentine Coliseum. Yeah, only 2 posts about this 14th anniversary thing, unless I'm missing something. In the event Colo, at least. I guess part of it is I don't really remember what happens. Part of it is I don't really remember what happens in here. I don't believe you actually need the auto recovery here. I think SGT said you don't need that necessarily. But but I could do that. I do have Ram, so I could, or whatever, whichever one of the green and whichever one's the green one that kills both the shields, I can do that. And then the main, sure. And here's an Awakened Vine. What did the damage absorb for 6 turns? Oh, the ram, yeah, okay. Oh, the charge by 3 plus, what's 6-5? 6-5. 3-5? That's like the Zeus equip thingy. Zeus versus Tama. Avatama. Like this. Now I don't have that blue guy in the video. Oops. I don't have the blue guy in the video, but... Oh, that might be the blue guy equip. Oh, okay, but... This one doesn't... Oh, that one does have the blue guy. Shit. Is that the blue guy equip? It might be. What's it called again? How do I get blue guy? Senkyo? Oh, I need more of these. That's annoying, but okay. So you can't see. I assume only one of this gem drops each time you run the dungeon. Is that accurate? I guess I could do that. Kind of annoying. I imagine it's probably an annoyingly long dungeon. So 1,000 arms so-and-so. That in here. This guy. Yep. And it is kind of an annoyingly long so-and-so. Let me double check here that I think I need an equip that has +2 SB at the very least. Did I trade for RE0 coin thing? The green guy? I vaguely remember a green guy, if that's what you mean. Sounds like that thing. Oh yeah, you're right, he is +10 combo. I forgot about that. Yeah, you're right. Well, I'm already in this dungeon, I guess. Unless we would rather just abandon. Pause. Too bad the YouTube playlist is still broken for no reason. Too bad the YouTube playlist is still broken for no reason. Which Elena? Elena is the Elena that's on my team. It's the one that everyone told me to make sure to get for Reinhardt when it arrived. Is how I would describe it. That's the one that it is. Cashful healer Elena. I did not. I only did one of the MP. Wait. Not gonna be 10, is it? Oh no, it is. Okay. I miscounted. Yeah, the equip is good. Actually, wait, maybe I did. I don't remember. I will say the Reinhardt team, at least as I have it now, does not do great against minus orbs. Oh, I forgot there was a minus combo going still. Whoops. Oh, still did that anyway. Does the green Patrash fella have enough have a low enough cooldown though to work with the strategy? Oh, I miscounted. I thought that was going to be exactly 16. It was exactly 15. Somehow I miscounted as I was going. None. I only have one VA Athena, and it was like a miracle that... It wasn't a miracle, I had to like trade a gazillion things to get it. Because it was like a 20 exchange or something crazy. That's what you think. I'm finishing you, you're not finishing me. Altorn is correct, by the way. Valentine's for sure. Altorin? Altorin? However you're supposed to say it. Never worry about how it's pronounced? Okay. Then I'll probably say it different ways, like, each time I say it, knowing me then. So, maybe I can bother you with that way then. Also, rare L giggle. Or sorry, OP, my bad. I don't know why I mixed it up with L giggle in my brain there. -8 combos is a lot of minus combos, but we don't need damage cap at all, so it's fine apparently. That seems like a tough sell. Oh, okay, got over the amount. Nice. So I guess the plan will be what? Do this, then check to see that green guy from the RE0 exchange. See if I could just use that instead. Then figure out if I can get away with not having a second hater, which I assume is something that is doable to get around. So then, yeah, do that challenge thing. That's probably number one because it expires. Then after that, I guess April EX. And I think also I technically haven't done all of regular April either, but I think I remember I did try C10 of April, and I forget what happened, but something happened that I died. It was probably like Elena not being up in time for an awaken bind plus then an unmatch in a short period of time, is my guess. Do we know what the next thing is? Like now that RE0's is wound down? Is it the free run stuff? Or however you're supposed to say it? I don't know how you're supposed to say it. Do I have cross on this team? I don't think so. I don't think I do. If it's been, you don't know if it's been confirmed, but it's definitely worth holding stones for and stuff. Okay. A lot of negation of combo counts in this one. What I've noticed. Negation of combo counts. Alright, Blue Man. Still minus 6 combos for 3 turns is kind of an issue. I have an issue. Can't really combo better than that. That's gonna be exactly 10, I think, right? Yeah. Pretty annoying. Pretty annoying. Alright, this time for sure. Then we can go Mars after it's all said and done. What the equips are. Come on, I need one more Skyfall there. Sin Dragon Key Heroes rerun? Oh, okay. Dang. Well, slightly messed that up, but also probably wouldn't have gotten there anyway, I don't think. Now that shit's gone. Right? That's gone. Get rid of that -6. Thank you. We can actually attack this fella. Okay. So a couple days from now. That's not a problem. -3 shouldn't be a problem. -3 shouldn't be a problem. Even without those Skyfalls, it still would have been 11. Yeah, because those 2 Skyfalls. Still would have been 11. You do indeed only get 1 gem. We're checking to see you 13 turn cooldown versus five turn cooldown. Feels like that's an issue. Feels like that. Well, maybe you don't need. Yeah. Well, I guess let's pull this up again. Do you think Alina has a bogus 10%? They take 2 turns on this to kill it. Then the equips on the Hadars are up to do their thing. How are they getting 10 combos here then? How are either of the... Okay, this one getting the 10. Okay, I get that one. How is this one doing it? I don't know what these are, but I assume one of these or something is making that happen. Anyone know what these two are? These two things? because I do not. And then what was the other option we were about? You had said Hatsume equip. This? Oh, okay. Yeah, that could work. I mean, it does the thing at the very least, but that means you have to leave something. That means do this again. You need to get to 30%, huh? How is this is what's this? This thing is Halloween something or other. How isn't that only like a 10%? Maybe that's a 50% thing. What is that? Hold on. Green red guy. The green red guy I have, that's a recent thing. Yeah, this fella. What do you do? You are a massive. Please enter. Oh, okay, so it does the 35%. Okay, I see. I guess that's one way to do that. I guess that's one way to do that. I guess because this has not even that many skill boosts, but sure. And then we go here. What is it called? Halloween. Halloween. Dark and light. And oh, that didn't work. That didn't work at all. Oh, okay, I get it. Okay, so dark, stabbed attribute, this. And. Okay, now that works, got it, okay. So that is the Pumpkin Jesus, which is a 35%. So they're combining that with this to do the gravity. Interesting. Otherwise, this is basically the same. I don't know what the hell's going on with this in the Hades. I don't know how to figure out what these equips are or something, but he only does 25%. I imagine something is adding up to work, but I don't know. I guess one of these has to be... Maybe whatever equip is on him, you use him for, I don't know, something that's needed early. Damage absorb for multiple turns, maybe. Or the double shield, and then his regular skill comes back up, and then you do that plus these or something. Something like that, maybe. How many skill boosts does this? Well, I guess that's not. Well, get out of here. I could do the. I could do this guy. He would definitely come up in time. Problem is I need the +10 combo thing. And the double shield on top of it. Yeah. I don't see how you could do that with the Hatsume one. Right? Because... oh, sorry. It'd have to be this. This, because you'd have to have this on the team, so you lose a lot of SP just from that. So... yeah, I'm not really seeing how it comes back up in time compared to the blue guy. Without finagling a lot more. Right? Yeah, I don't think I see that vision. Okay, well, I guess that means I have to do the blue thing one more time then. Which one was it again? In here? Kind of annoying. Oh. I guess there isn't that much to do anyway. You're in the right dungeon, right? I feel like the start is different. A little different. Wow, minus orbs. Awesome. And the green damage, though. Green damage coming in hot. My voice is, not the best. I can already feel my throat is irritated. I'm getting fucking tired of it. This is familiar. Right, there's minus combo. Okay. Some nice tunes we've hit in the playlist. Oops, those light orbs were a little bit too together, but I believe that should be 17. Yeah. I don't even think I noticed that this messed up the HP last time. Oh shoot, Mars, I forgot to show you the team. You'll have to remind me. You'll have to remind me. Remind me of somebody that I used to know. Just kidding. I need to refill my water pretty badly. Dang, that wasn't enough this time, huh? A little rude. Definitely don't have all of the quote-unquote optimal equips, though there is a lot of flexibility, I believe. Or like decisions of having, you know, latent or assist resonance instead of self-reliance, because this has self-reliance naturally, so then maybe you'd probably be better off, like, in terms of stats, doing the all stats SA with then a self-reliance related equip, but you would then lose out on the damage of this not having the light attribute sub-attribute, so that's why you would want to have the extra Athenas, Valentine Athenas, because that's like the only equip that does light sub attribute override while being a assist that banishes, I think, at least currently. And then you could probably say Similar thing for regular Athena itself. Although regular Athena doesn't have like stuff reliance, so you can just give it a normal equip that has the lights of attribute, but that's a little bit what's going on. I'm waiting for the second half of your statement. Oh, I'm not explaining an issue. I was just explaining what my equips were a little bit, or the reasoning behind them, because Mars was asking what equips and stuff I had. Unless you're talking about the 14th anniversary thing and why I can't use the green thing, or the Hatsume, or Sune, or however you say it. All of it, not gonna lie. Well, that stuff, the not using Hatsune stuff was very clearly, easily understandable. So I'm gonna put that one on you, but and I actually feel like nothing I said was confusing. I'm gonna be honest. You know, assuming you understand the game of Puzzle and Dragons to some degree. Ah, okay. Just make one forehead. I get it. I see what you're saying. I don't know if it is easier, to be honest. Like, pretty specific requirements. There's a lot of flexibility in the like gravity section, like the however you want to do the minus 70%. That part's the flexible part, I feel like. The rest of it, the plus 10 combo thing is like a little trickier, especially if you want to, like, you need a thing that also breaks the shields and whatnot. Oh, yeah, I mean, well, there's that, but could probs do with rain and 2 shield break, no skyfall. I suppose that's true, huh? The way, kind of part of the reason why I was like, I'll run this again is because there's honestly not a ton today anyway. And, you know, maybe there's a world in the future where this ends up being useful, having this guy. So I was like, yeah. But yeah, you'd probably, trying to think, you would not need the, this fella so much to do the challenge and whatnot. I imagine it'd be something related to that, as far as a thing to change. There is an Awakened Bind, I'm pretty sure. Isn't that why you need it? Why they used the Ikari equip along with being a charge or something? Or is it? I'm scrolling. Floor 3? Yeah, floor 3 is an Awakened Bind. It's halfway, which is kind of annoying, but yeah. Is Magnamon the one that is the blue light, the light blue one that I don't have? Pretty sure it is, right? Does Magnamon also unbind? Or are you just saying for the purposes of a double shield killer? Because I got multiple double shield killers now. Dude, it dropped this, not the gem. All right, now I actually feel like I'm not gonna run. We're going to do some other team, like a rain-related team. I'm not doing that again. It drops good things, but not good enough for me to run it like a third time in a row, I don't think. Okay. No, I don't have Magna. I already said this long ago when doing Digimon. I was like, that would have been a nice one to get, but I didn't end up getting it, unfortunately. But we have Ram, who is a 2 shield break. We also have Valentine. This guy destroys 2 shields as well. I actually don't know if I knew that. This guy destroys a shield. You destroy 1 shield. Two. Etc. so forth. But yeah, this one. So, we need to be able to do. Well, I guess we don't have to worry about color absorb, right? Because the color absorb is red and green. So we don't need this one. So we probably switch that out. Obviously the regular damage absorb taken care of by Reinhardt. And the Pierce is only at the boss. This is not the team, I'm just throwing the thing that I know I'm gonna be using in here for now for reference. And then you, we don't need, so you could be the +10 combo guy, in theory. Whether it's this or the other one. The Hatsune one is pretty similar, but throw that in for now. Then the problem, I guess, after that would be we need the gravities somehow. But we already have kind of everything taken up. Is there still only like one equip that does Pierce plus gravity? I know there is something that does that. Actually, I think there's multiple, but one of them does it in the wrong order where they do like the gravity first. You know what I'm talking about? That's not what we're looking for. That's a recovers. I don't remember what does it. No, not you guys. I think I have something that does it, but it's the bad version of it, I think. Where it does the gravity and then the ears. Even then though, that, well, I guess that would be this slot. But then you would still need one more thing. Well, I guess, well, no, because we don't actually need the +10 combos so much, do we? Because we have that already from running Reinhardt. So, okay, that's obviously a thing I don't need. So this guy does 35%. That's parts, not real. That's parts, not real. There definitely is something that does. Let's see if I can use the set advanced filters. Here's, and then add. Oh, add another thing. Add gravity. This guy. I don't have that guy. Let's see. There's also Iguro Nichiren's sword reduces HP. But it does the pierce after. One of these things does the pierce before. A lot of them do the pierce after, I'm realizing, looking at them. Yeah, a lot of them do. I guess Nordis does the pierce and then the reduction of stuff. Perhaps I'm searching it wrong. What is Void Supergravity does not exist when I'm talking about. Reduce HP? No, that's not what we want. I swear there was something else that did pierce plus gravity that was like 30% or something, but I'm only seeing this, which I feel like there was a dark. I feel like I'm losing my mind. I feel like there was something that did. I'm describing. So I guess even with that in mind, we would. So this would be a gravity. I'm not saying that, actually using that guy. And then this would be some other 35% gravity thing. But we would want one of them to be fucking figure this out because it doesn't exist according to the website. It's weird how much I don't want to do this, but was motivated to like really do some fancy stuff to figure out an alternative to getting the crown and ranking. But this is just like miserable for me for some reason, even though it's like the same kind of thing that I'm trying to do, strategic wise, I guess. What about something that does Awaken Bind and then Pierce for a bunch of turns? What about that? Because then that could work. Gravity for like 3 turns, I think. Actually, it might need 4, but... And then remove this. Change this to Awoken Bind Recovery. We have Ferrul's Chocolate. That could maybe work. We have Aura and Meredith. Don't have that. There is this guy? What is this guy's name? This guy's name is Tamaki. Oh, I do have this guy. Here's for 3. Is 3 turns the right amount? I should probably double check that, huh? It would be... No, 3 turns is not enough. Because the Awaken Bind is floor 3, so you have to use 1 turn to kill there. Then you have to use 2 turns on the 4th floor, and then floor 5, so it would be gone by then. So it actually needs to be 4 turns long, which might be tough. That might not exist. Maybe it does. Let's see. Oh, wait a second. We might have something here. Hold on, hold on. Millie? Don't have that one. Fair enough. Wait a second. And Narumi? Here's for 4 turns and Awoken Bind for 4 turns? That technically would work, but we would rather not make the equipped version of it if we don't have to. But this might work. Hold on. I only got 1 of these? That's not right. I've definitely had this and used it before. Oh, because I've made the other equipped form already. Oh, I've made it already. That's the thing that I want. Okay, hold on then. Just for the sake of showing what we're doing here. Alright. That's what we need, I guess. And then that means this could just be another gravity of whatever kind we want, really. Or not a, yeah, another gravity of 35% or whatever. Okay, so then that means we basically just want things that have lots of skill boost. And then we should be able to make this happen. Okay. What's the EQ on Alina? It is the Minaka Wind Chime. Mostly just because it's a lot of team HP. I don't think it's like the optimal thing that you see very often. I think it was here because of the dungeon I was doing, I needed lots of HP. The other reason I liked it is because it also, if it overwrites, I still get a full Awaken Bind Cleric ability out of it, and it's technically another big shield as well. But yeah. Like the TPA isn't useful, for example, and stuff. The equip on here is also, I would say, not amazing. It's, again, was team HP. I don't even know if we need the blind, but the SDR is nice. A little bit of extra to help with the damage, but importantly, the light attribute change was the reason, really. This has the teacup. A very good, gentle teacup. Granted, I think there's, in a world where I didn't want that, and there's definitely a world where this should probably be on Alina so that it gets another L to just for void recovery ease. That's definitely possible. That's certainly possible. But for this, it was mostly because this is guys' self-reliance. So, yep. And then this, I see a lot of people, by the way, running this equip on here. So I'm not saying it's like #1 optimal, but it is clearly a common usage. Like, I've seen it used a lot on this person. And then this is also another common equip I see being used a lot. Probably because it's from the same collab, so people have access to it. Yeah, the self-reliance. But then you get this instead, I guess. Unless you're not talking about this guy and you were talking about this person. Again, I've already pointed out the whole self-reliance assist resonance issue. So I've kind of already talked about that and explained the reasoning, which is that I would rather have another light attribute so that I'm doing triple damage cap. Because I don't have like one equip in the game that does it, that does the light sub-attribute but vanish. I'm pretty sure there's only this, so it's like, okay, what, you know, there's nothing to really argue about once you get to that point. You were saying about others who do have it. Yeah, I imagine that if you did have it, you would want to be running it on these things that have self-reliance so that you get the benefit of it. That's what I was saying, or at least that's what I was trying to say. If it was, I guess, misunderstood or something. Wires crossed, perhaps? Could easily have even more. This could easily be 9. This could be that's 10 right there, I guess. Four, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, he could have a lot too, huh? 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, and then on you, we need the gravity. Yoink that. And then grab another high skill boost fella. And then this has the RAM on it. Sorry, the RAM. How many skill boosts is that? That's 34. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 39. You gotta take this equip off. Gotta take this equip off. Oh, it's in the opposite order, right? I don't know why I assumed it was the other way around for some reason. Sure. Okay. That'll be fine. This will be overwritten, actually. Wait. Wait, that might be too many skill boosts. I mean, I guess I can temporarily remove it, but feels a little awkward. So let's see. We're attempting to do this, and we need to find something with an insanely long equip on it, or just someone that doesn't have an equip on it. Probably easier to just get one that doesn't have an equip on it, maybe. Maybe someone out there. There you go, this guy. I mean, I think everything is supposed to line up here. I guess one problem would be the first turn damage, because of, you know, only one can charge the other one. So the first turn, I guess, could be a problem. How do I solve that? How do I solve that? I don't know if I have a way to solve that. Unless we think we can get away without it. The first turn. Nope. Probably not this time, because there's not 5 light or 6 light orbs, huh? There's 6 light orbs. Question is it going to be enough damage to do whatever we need to do next turn? That's the real question. I guess that makes sense as well, because this makes a spinner, doesn't it? Let's see. No, okay. So that's just never gonna work, huh? Well, that's annoying. So another strategy would be... Actually, what's the cooldown on this? The other strategy would be... changing this part to be something that has a lower cooldown. You do the Nemain first. Or something. You do something with Nemain being involved. Transform 1. Nemain it. Use, then have the other Reinhardt charge again to have it up for the next turn. I think that's what we need to do. So we need a low cooldown Awaken Bind Cleric situation. That probably can work. Oh, that doesn't have the skill boost thing on it. We're looking for here. Give me one of these. I wonder how this, yeah, I was gonna say, I wonder how that orders, like, because I have things by skill turns, so I guess it prioritizes the skill boost first, and then the skill turns. And that should probably work. That might be too long, but this should definitely work, I think. What is yours? Yeah, that would work too. So then on top of you, we put Nemain. Okay. We once again, though, I guess need to find a Reinhardt without equip on it. Okay, that'll do. I believe this should work. We do this. And we do this. And we do this. Then we do this. And unfortunately there's a large amount of Minosaur there, but now I think this will work. That'll be up in time. This is already up. That'll be fine. I think we might be there. Might be there. I guess maybe there's a world where you Reinhardt first because of the 6-turn damage absorb, but I don't think there's a big difference there in why I would want it one way or the other. What the fuck? It's 7:30. All right. Well, After this, we have to do a delayed stretch time, huh? Jeez. Jeez Louise. But yeah, okay, this is looking good. I don't have a cross on this team secretly, right? No. This is the floor you're supposed to just kind of do naturally. Alright. Now, the boss. And we go this. This. And these be the same color. Wait for them to turn yellow. Okay. All I need is 12 combos. Alright, that should do it. Well, that was an adventure. Now, I should be able to go here. And we've done all of the things. 3 minutes. 6 turns. Hell yeah. Is this is all just in the mail then? Indeed it is. Oh shit. Wait, is that? Wait, that's altering like the guy in the chat. Thanks. Hey, thanks. Oh, these are the MP from the normal dungeons. Sure. How do I get the rewards from the 14th thing? Oh, okay, that was this. There's just the only one left. Okay, got it. Alright, let's put this back on. This was this equip. Then these stay. This got messed up. You actually, I believe, had domain on you. And you had equip that was this plus L that was light. This one. You've added for a few years. Well, yeah, but I meant for the BF. But yes. Yes, it's been quite a few years. Yes, I agree. Indeed it has. Okay, well, it's 7:30, which is way past stretch time. So we have definitely got a stretch time. So I'll put up the be right back screen, and then we'll come back, and when I finish stretching, you guys will contribute your votes to Scrandle. So, be right back.
We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. Thank you for your call. We appreciate your business and the opportunity to assist you. We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. Thank you for your call. We appreciate your business and the opportunity to assist you. We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible.
I never said it wasn't going to be Scrandle. I just said while I'm away at first, then I, do that. And then now when I'm back during stretches. Alright. I'll click this one to start and stretch number 1. Oh. Those fries looked good. Yeah, I guess the pizza here. I'm gonna go with chicken katsu, seems like an easy vote. Alright, next stretch. I feel like the answer is probably the right side here. right side. Chicken jockey. I'm gonna go butter chicken rice. And then you guys can think on this one. That hot dog looks especially. Yeah. Yeah. The fries don't look particularly good either, though. I guess it's a lot less money. Both are bad. I mean, the right one, like, maybe in theory tastes good, it's just that it's really small. I guess you could argue. Whereas the left one, you know those aren't going to be particularly enjoyable fries. At all. I still think people are going to choose the fries anyway, yeah. Hey. Hot dog with self-serve toppings for free on a cruise? That's probably tough to beat, I imagine. Right? Free 99? It does pretty well. And it says free right there in the text. Yeah, I'm probably gonna choose that one. Wow, it didn't win. That's a bit of a shocker. That's a bit of a shocker. That baguette looks diseased. What is going on there? But that burger looks freaky too, right? Unless I'm... Why the patty looks... Why does it look like that? It shouldn't look like that, right? I guess you still probably gotta choose it anyway. How does a baguette go that badly? I mean, that is a lot of pork. Pretty cheap too. I don't know here. I feel like the right looks more appealing. Yeah, I agree. Something about the picture on the right. It makes it seem comically large. I mean, it is large, but it makes it seem comically large. Nutella donuts or 2 pork belly sandwiches with egg rolls and chips? But $42.50 is kind of a lot of money. Kind of a lot of money. Desserts don't usually do well in this game. And the food looks pretty good. Just expensive. think people are gonna choose this. Nope, price was way too much. Well, both of these are weird. One on the right looks grosser to me for some reason. Eight out of 10. Ooh, yeah. Well. Well. Whoa! Sashimi losing? I thought name value alone would have taken it. I have to report, there were no good free video egg rolls. Nothing there. Nothing to report there. I'm eating my apple. I don't think there's any rolls for me to do. You got Alexander yesterday? Nice. Wait, what's sus? What is sus gauge? What else do you think this is? You're right, I'm eating the flesh and bones of my enemy. Hear that crunch? That was me cracking some bones. By the way, 4,700 age. Oh, the Alex roll was on your alt. Hmm. I remember losing when doing the C10, but I don't really remember why. It's also a really long dungeon. There isn't really much to do besides this or EX, huh? How long is this? This is only 7 floors, so I'm gonna try this instead. Watch out for Hera's hit. sword too can be tricky because it hastes you. Yep. A shield killer helps? Well, I don't have that. This is from that really bad game Undertale, right? It is from Deltarune, but I understand. My understanding is that is a same difference type of thing. Same universe, maybe. Hera's floor 6. There's the Awaken Bind. I don't even remember what this ability is. What is this one? Oh, I can't use it. Okay. That's interesting. I don't even know what the Athena ability is. I just keep tapping it every time just to make just to see if I can use it yet. Well, we'll find out eventually what it does. Why was it not letting me use that before? Weird. Boss is really tanky, will kill you if you don't break resolve. Okay. I thought that was a charge 2. It was not a charge 2. I thought it was the same equip as the one that I had for some reason. Okay. Chilling. Yeah, this is where you said it would have been nice to have a shield killer, which I did not have. Save Athena for super resolve. Okay. Means it's gonna be making like a board full of hearts or something. Good call out though. Good call out. No, she voids shields. That's alright. Oh, voids assist. Okay. That was very close to that 40, huh? Oh, I see. So you, because you want the row, then plus the Reinhardt, so you then have enough to do the L after. I see what you're saying. I see what you were going for. Yeah, I guess a lot of them do have the assist resonance, huh? So even when the things get, like, taken away, you don't lose too much. Yeah, self-reliant. Besides, Elena, I guess. But it's not like she has, I guess she does have resonance, but... You did say something about Athena, if I don't hit to resolve is a problem? Does that mean I should Wilhelm here? For his damage cap as well? Her leader skill works. You just need to do linked light orbs, which we're gonna be doing anyway. Yeah, I forget which time I've had this switched on before, so that's why I like knew already. Floor after halves HP, so I should keep him then. Okay. Alright, we took it to the resolve anyway, that's fine. Still got Void. That's okay. That's okay. Ah, okay. This was important for some reason that I don't remember. I imagine because of that HP issue. So the question is, do I use Will the first turn, or do we use it after we get it to the resolve, because then it's going to do some big hit? Probably just use Will now, I would assume. Gotta be. Gotta be. There's no big hit anyway. Made sure to have the TPA heals there. Get all the way up. Some armor. Some armor. Nice. Boss time. Shields, that's a little annoying. Size, board size, not too annoying. Pixels of Regan you got for, oh shoot, wait. I don't remember if I did I do today's board reset? Did I do it this morning? I might have missed it. Not that I'd be able to fix that now if I wanted. Chrome is loading. Use all your uncaps this time now? Yeah, that makes sense. Well, not including Wilhelm, I assume, right? Including him? Oh shit. Does that mean I also want to do a green match? Combos is not the easiest for this, or I guess 14 combos is not the easiest for this team to hit. Especially if I'm doing an L as well. Well, I think I'm fine now, but I don't know if I needed those skyfalls to get there. Uh-oh. That's scary? No. Well, maybe. Alright, I did not need the skyfall for that one. Alright, nice. So that would be April's EX Rush. Thanks to the chat for the assist there a bit. Man, that's a lot of XP. Hello, Hank. While you're waiting? That should mean that we get 15 for that. Check clear time. Man, it's pretty slow. Oh, you're saying because of you said it would take 10 minutes or something. But we took some time. I had to Twitch delay, wait for some responses a couple times and stuff. I think C10 was gonna take way longer though. Yeah, in the ballpark. 10 minutes play time to play the Pixel daily? Yeah, but it already reset, so it doesn't matter. But I will see if I think maybe I did it. Let's see. Hold on, I gotta wait 30 seconds. More like 5 or 8. No, I did miss it, man. And it was a regular? No. Man, I missed it. I had a streak of... I wanted to do it today. And I remember having a moment where I was like, oh, I should do Pixel. And I was like, I gotta do something else first. And then I forgot. I do see your name in the records. Stung Tongue number 3. Nice. I mean, I guess we could do it for like the 5 seconds it's gonna take. And then go back to... pad.
Start.
2 space 1 space 10. Cool. Whatever. Now the time's bad because I'm rushing because it was on stream. Thanks chat. 3 space 1 space 6. Has to be at least 2. 1 space 1 2. No. 4. That's 3. That's 2. That means that could be 2 space 1. 7 now includes that. That has to be 2. That has to be 1 space 2. Has to be 2. Has to be 3 2 2 6 2 1. Blank blank 2 blank blank 2 blank 4 blank 2 1. This guy doing high jump. Unfortunately, I misclicked one spot, and so I lost any chance of having a good time. Unfortunate. Top 5 when there's like only 5 people. Okay. Well. I could do a C10 attempt, though probably boring because all of you have pretty much done that, I imagine. Or we could do Pokemon Champions for the last bit of the stream. That would be an option as well. I guess I could do a YOLO run of the title. One attempt of C10, because it's long, and then Pokemon. I'll handshake to that. You're watching Connor. The pants eating Connor? The Twitter fiend Connor? He's Masters. He brought Pokemon over. Was he doing doubles? And was he doing meta? Not that there's wrong with doing meta, I'm just asking. Oh, singles only. Nice. Was he doing anything? Oh, I forgot to do this before. Was he doing anything that stood out, I guess? Like any Pokemon on his team that I had, you know, worth mentioning? Or was it just like, I don't even know what to guess here, like, the cat. Master Ball player, Pokemon Champions doubles sucks Monday. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. What a surprise. Connor based as usual. He doesn't stream with a webcam all that often, I feel like. But he doesn't do the VTuber-ish thing either, which is kind of, I don't know, I'm kind of almost like, maybe I just sometimes not have any little fella on the screen. Instead, you know, go Jerma Vine sauce, Connor eats pants with it. He was upset Life Orb was not in. Yeah, Life Orb's a cool item. Life Orb is a pretty strong item. I feel like it would be nice to even have something like, I thought it's called Expert Belt or something. The thing that I feel like Electivire would sometimes hold it in Gen 4 or whatever it's called. What did I say? Expert Belt Pokemon. It's a well-worn belt that slightly boosts the power of super effective moves. Yeah. Something like that. Or is that in the game and I don't realize it? Here's the thing though, I don't actually think doubles sucks. I actually liked doing doubles in Gen 4 quite a bit. I think it might be just because, it might be because the way his doubles evolved, I guess. Perhaps. Or maybe just the fact that it's the VGC format. Or maybe it might even just be the fact that, like, because it's the VGC format, not that it's the VGC format, but rather the results of the fact that it is, and meant that they didn't actually add a full 6v6. Makes me be a little more hatred of it than I probably would be otherwise. Though even doubles in Gen 4 was 6v6. So, like, you know, it was 6v6, but it was doubles. And there was not... I think the other part of why doubles I liked back then, to some degree, and maybe it was just because it wasn't played as much, that it didn't feel as annoying or something, but... there wasn't as many there wasn't... The only things that, like, really permanently set weather were Abomasnow and Tyranitar and Hippowdon. Well, and Ubers, like Kyogre, but I wasn't counting Ubers, I guess, but do I enjoy Megas? Not really. Not really. I could definitely live without them. I don't think I hate them, but I don't. Yeah, I don't really have much of a fondness. I think they're probably better than a lot of the other gimmicks they've done. Like Gigantamax is definitely, or whatever that one's called, is definitely the worst one. That one is trash. They're bigger. Yay. Alright. I mean, I guess it's like a foregone conclusion now that people expect there to be a gimmick each time. But that didn't used to be the case. Terrastal is even dumber. It is. I agree that it is probably. Z moves were kind of neat, I guess. Like, at least they got like some cool animations and things out of it. But like terrastalizing, like basically, you know, a lot of the gimmicks, maybe not a lot, but I guess like, you know, Mega Evolution was kind of the first one. And in that sense, they were like, you know, oh, it changes the appearance of them, that's crazy. And then Z moves were like, okay, that's kind of whatever. I don't think I have anything against them, really. And of course, this is more in a, I guess, non-competitive related perspective. Because, yeah, I didn't do competitive with those things. So I'm sure each of these gimmicks had things that were just miserable in my mind. Some maybe more miserable than others. But I almost wonder, like, I wonder which one is the most quote-unquote gamer language cancerous of them. I wonder which one would be considered that if you like pooled competitive players that had played through all of those things, Megas, Z moves, Giganta, and terrestrialization. But just as from like a casual POV, Gigantamax is the lamest because they just don't, like, they look kind of lame and are very, like, the idea where the mechanic is just that they get big. It feels like a, you know, oh, that's like lazy design, that's boring. And you could say that the terrestrialization stuff is boring because, like, it doesn't like do a big visual change either. But the good thing, I guess, in my eyes, like what I'm picturing, is that it has a lot more options of how you can use it. So it's not just like a gimmick that's like visually like, hey, look at this thing, looks cool. It's like, oh, you can use this to do lots of different strategy and this and that. And so like there has value there that maybe sounds kind of neat. I feel like for competitive, it might be absolutely miserable, perhaps, or maybe perhaps was, just because like you could do anything. And my understanding is that like you could basically make anything look like be any type, and that could just be like, there's already enough RNG in this game, in that game, by like a lot. So then making it even crazier in the terms of like what you have access to is pretty wild. And I imagine that could cause a lot of headaches, but I'm sure, you know, there's meta and whatever as well there too. But you missed trade cutoff for RE0, rip. Gigantamax Snorlax was cool though, feels weak, man. Yeah, but you got Pokopia Snorlax instead. Way cooler. Mosslax, that's right. I only did the event on stream for like 3 or 4 matches because I think that's all you needed to technically do. It didn't look like to me that you needed to reach a certain point value or whatever. I think you just had to like do a few matches and then you'll get the rewards. It didn't. If there was something more required than that, they didn't explain it because I didn't see anything that indicated otherwise. I don't even really remember what Gigantamax Snorlax looks like. But I didn't do much of the event because it was doubles, and I had no interest in doubles. This could be a problem. Maybe. Because I feel like if I use the Olina, I'm going to need an Awaken Bind sooner than that. So I'm thinking, I just do this. I do the 1 match needed. Then I can use the Athena to do the top row. Because I should live this hit anyway. Even not at full HP. Yeah. So then we Athena to reset its thing anyway. Yeah, I know you can use Zerklia instead of Wilhelm. Though I remember, whatever the title, the Sun title, I couldn't do that because of, it was like less health stats overall or something. Not for the buff, but for the, like, his actual stats because of self-reliance or whatever was less. Something like that. But yes, I am aware that's a possibility. That's something to do if one wants, or if it's, you know, really Awaken Bind heavy or whatever and you really need it. You really wanted to get into the game because you used to be super into comp Pokemon, but the way the game feels turned you off. You just wanted to move some Mons over and you haven't played the Switch game so much, so it's just eh. That's annoying. It's not that annoying, I guess, if they don't have damage absorb and everything. Or, no, sorry, not damage absorb, but like color absorb and stuff right away. Then it won't be so annoying. The way the game feels turned you off. Could you go into that more? Is it the animations? Is it the fact that it's only 3v3 singles? Is it... Imagine I want to do this. I kind of didn't want to start it because kind of like I don't want to start it, you know, I wouldn't want to start another live service game, basically, whether that's phone or otherwise. But I think that I very much can see myself not playing this long term. The fact that playing on Switch 2 slows down under 30 FPS max. I thought there was a thing for the FPS thing that you could like. Oh no, that was the graphic. There was a graphical glitch that made it low quality. But then if you undocked and redocked it, it made it look better again, or something. Buttons feel weird and slow. Icons pixelated. You may be running into the thing I'm talking about. I don't know. I don't have a Switch 2, so I didn't really look into it too much. I just know that people reported something about like something about undocking and redocking the Switch 2 fixing something. graphics wise. I don't know if it was FPS related though. There should be a post on it linked in the Discord somewhere the other day. Launch day or day after, maybe. Are you kidding? How did I not do a row? Somehow I didn't do a row. I literally don't know how that's possible, but okay. I do not know how that's possible, but that happened. The fact that Stadium GC games missed a heart, that means that the game didn't respond to my movement then. The fact that the Stadium and GC games have full animation, well, yeah, I agree with that too. There are some pretty good looking animations of the attacks themselves. I remember like Gyarados doing a waterfall surprised me. I was like, wait, whoa, that looks crazy good. But yeah, a lot of them are very much kind of just like a wiggle. So I agree with you. I feel that way about the regular games. I have not purchased a mainline Pokemon game since whatever was before Sword and Shield, I guess. Sword and Shield was such a disappointment, man. I was so pumped going into it. First Pokemon game on the mainline Nintendo console instead of a DS. This is gonna be huge! Proceeded to be like the worst looking shit you've ever seen. And cutting the Pokedex, and this, and that, and the other. It was just like, oh, it's over. It's fucking over, man. Let's Go is still the best looking mainline Switch game, probably. If you don't count main lines, then maybe you could say the new Pokemon Snap, but you know, it's a little bit different because it's a rail. It's an on rails game, so it's like a little bit of a cheating answer. Little bit of a cheating answer. Everything, yeah, Pokopia, definitely probably the best game they've made in terms of like overall being a quality game in a while. Oh, alright. Well, I'm not redoing the dungeon again. Yeah. It's annoying, but it's also not that, like, important of a dungeon to do on stream anyway. I don't think Legends looked that great. I don't think it looked like crazy different from the other iterations really before it by that much. I haven't seen much of ZA in terms of actually watching. Oof. That was a noise, huh? Alright, the audio is messed up. Let's see if that will fix it. I don't think it did. Oof, 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 oof. Yeah, it's not good, fellas. I don't know why it's doing this. Oh, that fixed it? That usually never fixes it. That's crazy. Okay, let me turn it down because Pokemon Champions is really loud. Technically, no, but direction it had time. Oh, no, I 100% agree with you there. It definitely had more personality and everything like that. Definitely agree with you on that. 100%, 100%. Super 100 million zillion percent on there. I like how the first thing that pops up every day is a message about current issues. Can I turn the volume down in here so that I can put the OBS volume back to normal? It's still looking pretty loud, I would say. That looks better. That looks pretty loud. Okay. Yes, we are going to do the Gamba. Did we miss much by not doing the first event? No. I think the only thing really that I quote-unquote will miss from that, I don't even know if there's a way to check. There isn't a way to see, like, finished events, I guess. I think you get a Gardevoir, which is not the biggest thing to miss out on. And then probably some generic points or something. Alright, here we go. We gotta figure out what we want here from our free grab of the day. Skip that. Whoa, this guy's in the game? Wait, what does that move do? Matcha Gotcha? 20% chance of burning. Whoa, that's cool. A burning grass move. That's kind of sick. Oh, and a burning water move? And it's heat proof, huh? Okay. There are a number of quality of life things I think they should fix. One is if the Pokemon can have other abilities, I should be able to see that here. And honestly, I should also be able to, if I want, see the other moves that I could change on this Pokemon that I'm recruiting. Because you can't see that. Why just lets you look at the moves it has right now? This is the why. And then it lets you see the ability as well. Regular Rotom, for example, also. Can I change Rotom's form? Because I've definitely seen in the recruit screen before, like, Rotom Heat. But I don't know if I could get a Rotom Heat and then change it to a Rotom Wash or something. I don't know if that's even possible. And then another thing is, if the Pokemon has a Mega Form, I should be able to see what that looks like. Even for Pokemon that you own, like my Lopunny, for example, I can't see what changes about it when I Mega Evolve it in, like, a menu. I can't go to my Pokemon box and then be like, if I Mega Evolve it, what changes? I have to know inherently that it gains a new ability called Scrappy, which lets it hit ghost types with normal moves and stuff. So it's like, there's definitely some quality of life things that would be nice to have. Damn, that's pretty sick. I don't think this guy's worth taking, but if they bring in Z moves, then maybe this guy's worth taking. Hold on, let me get that again. I don't know why. I don't know why that was for. Hold on. It kind of sounds like a thwomp, doesn't it? It kind of gives a little bit, and it's got the shine at the end, but it's kind of got that going on. Or for example, I don't know if this is a Mega ability or if it's just a different ability you can give it, but I've faced a Greninja that had Protean, which means that when you use a move, it makes your Pokemon that typing. So like if you used a Sludge move, it'd be, yeah. So I don't know what that's all about. I do know that this is really good. People are using this for Sun teams because it can get Chlorophyll, I think, which again, in this case, we don't know because it doesn't say that. It doesn't say that here, but I believe this can get Chlorophyll, or maybe it's just faster than I thought. I could have sworn there was a time where I was supposed to outspeed it and then I didn't. And then I figured maybe that was because of Sun, because it's a grass type or something, but anyway. So, what is this move? Whoa, that's cool. What does this do? Huh. That's interesting. Yeah, but Whimsicott is good for Tailwind and things, I guess. What is... I forget what Tailwind does exactly. I think it just speeds up everyone on your team, right? It's like the opposite, in a sense, of... Well, it's not the opposite of Trick Room, but it just makes all your things have a higher speed, basically, right? Yeah. Woof. Oh, that's interesting. Are people using the... wait, no. Can't escape? Does that mean you also can't... Does can't escape mean you can't switch this out? Meows and barks. If this means that you can switch out, I feel like that's not what can't escape means, but maybe it is. If it is... then that means people might be using this for Perish Song teams, I guess? I love his... it's so funny to me. I'm kind of interested in Greninja just because, like, I don't know, it seems really strong, but also this is probably really strong. Guy's just kind of neat. What is this move? God damn. Curse is a really dumb move to have on here. Medicham does have a Mega, that's not wrong. The thing is, like, I already have multiple fighting types. I already have Machamp, I already have Lopunny Mega, so I feel like I don't want to take a physical fighting type fella. Let me just check. Whimsicott Chlorophyll? Yeah, it does get chlorophyll. So, yeah, I think I'm thinking Whimsicott or Greninja. I want to take this guy just to hear him do that all the time, but he's not good, I don't think he's good. My understanding. Although, I mean, his special defense and defense are kind of crazy, but... This guy's neat. I just don't... Wait, Masterpiece form. I just don't... I have never seen anyone use him, so I feel like that means he's maybe not that good. I guess I'll take this, because I feel like I see a lot of people use it. I see a lot of people use Greninja, too, though. These are attacks... I don't really remember what moves I see Greninja use, though. Yeah, let's take this guy, I guess. I don't have a Sun team or anything, but... Oops. The other thing is that, again, unless you own something permanently, you can't go to the training and see what other moves you can change, which is annoying, I would say. There's the goat, Palafin. Yeah, the longer time goes on, the more I'm kind of not that excited about Palafin, but... I guess let's do a fight with our team here. He's broken in 6v6. I could definitely see him being better in 6v6. Along with a number of other Pokemon. Like setting Stealth Rocks. A lot more important in 6v6, for example. Because you're able to do a lot more switching. He does have Jet Punch. I don't have... He initially had Jet Punch, but I switched it to Ice Punch. And that Ice Punch switch has been very useful. Because otherwise he has 3 Water-type moves, and then Close Combat. And so the fact that I can't open Pokemon Home of Frame app because it is loaded onto another device is insane. That is pretty insane. I mean, I don't feel like it's a good idea to do the Water Crash, the Switch Out Water move, and Jet Punch. And then Close Combat. It just means it's gonna be not that useful so many times. I feel like it's like you either would have to get rid of the Flip Turn and just manually switch out, which is fine, but the Flip Turn is nice to get rid of, like the Mimikyu Disguise or what do you call it? Focus Sash. So, the problem here is that bird. That Corviknight bird, if it runs Iron Defense, the only way to kill it is Hydreigon, really. There is no Choice Band. There is no Choice Band. So, good luck with trying to do that. Lopunny is good. I mean, it's okay. Well, it's pretty good, I guess. Lopunny, I feel like you have to take this. And then I'm thinking either Machamp or Gengar. I don't know. It's a fucking coin flip no matter what, really. feel like they're gonna start with, I don't know, whenever I see people have the Glimora, a lot of people start with it. But also when people have Charizard, a lot of people start with it. So, I don't know. But their team doesn't have much, like, Sun to go with, so that's why I figured maybe they'd be starting with Glimora for that reason. Because then, well, I guess I set up Toxic Spikes by doing this, which was annoying, huh? That would have been a reason to have Gengar to switch into, I suppose. The other thing is that this... Man, new Pokemon abilities are so insanely stupid. Like, why does it seem like every new Pokemon ability has a thing where if you hit them, they get to benefit from it? What the hell is that all about? Hell yeah. Alright, that's pretty sick. So the good news is that the Hydreigon shouldn't care about that. Well, that's interesting. To me, that's like, you're saying that you're faster than me for some reason. But are you? They might be. Oh, he has Fake Out. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Ouch. Ouch. I don't know. I don't even really think I should necessarily be doing the swap here, but... Am I alive? I am alive. Well, I'd say that's... Maybe that's worth it? In the sense of, like... I wonder if the Toxic Spikes would let me do a Fake Out and then another attack. Because that's really what the thought process is there. Let Lopunny switch back in. Lumberry gets rid of this poison, so that's fine. I think even if they did an Earthquake, I would live. But at the same time, I'm like, maybe you should just close combat there, because it's, you know, super effective anyway, but the Fake Out value maybe will matter. I think we live in one Earthquake. Oh yeah. We live in Earthquake. We live in Earthquake. Now what's left? Okay. I'm like 99% sure Hydreigon is faster, so I'm kind of just wondering, should I Bullet Punch just to get damage? Part of me says yes. Yeah, probably. There's no way I'm faster than Hydreigon. The problem here is that this is basically, well, that's an interesting choice. I guess I could have Dynamic Punched and basically won, but alright. That's annoying to me. This match, I still think, basically comes down to... They don't know it, but they're actually... like, could win. Because if they won the speed tie, Draco Meteor would definitely just kill my Hydreigon, but mine would also kill theirs. It could be Scarf. If it is, then that would make sense why they didn't do Draco Meteor, which is kind of what I was thinking at this point, but, you know, maybe they'll do a different move here and we'll find out. I guess maybe we won't, but... Do I die from 20 HP with a badly poisoned? I actually don't know. Let's see. Yeah, pretty good. This is more damage for the future, more data for the future. Okay, that's what I was thinking. Data for the future on if I that way in the future I know that double. Oh, see, they did. Yeah, we died this turn for sure. I knew I would die from toxic in 2 turns. It was more about if I would die in 1 turn, because it was badly. It was double levels of it. But doing the low punny first instead of going to my Hydreigon was basically to get that data of how much the toxic spikes double layers would do in the future, rather than going Hydreigon assuming that it had been scarfed. This team is full of my enemies. Well, not all of them, but Meowscarda is bullshit Pokemon. Why does it have a move that guarantee crits, and then it also has Protean? It's messed up. Dragapult is a problem, is very fast. Lopunny could probably one-shot. I mean, Machamp and this have ice moves. Powerful. The problem, I'm pretty sure Meowscarda outsped me, even though I was scarfed last time, which is just messed up. I kind of feel inclined to have a Gengar this time. The problem is Gengar still got messed up by the Dragapult's like multi-hit dragon move or whatever, which kind of ruined things for me. Maybe they were scarfed awful. I don't remember enough because it was a long time ago. There is the Glamora thing option. Lopunny is probably still decent here. There is, I'm pretty sure, what's her name? Meowscarda has a fighting type move, though. I don't think Hydreigon's good here, necessarily. I don't know, this is a tough one. I almost wonder if I should Sylveon. Does Fairy type resist Dark? Or is it... I know it's super effective against Dark, right? But does it resist Dark? Because then maybe Sylveon could have been an option. Here's Glamora again. This time, though, we have Gengar. So the plan is simple. We fake out, we close combat, then we U-turn out, bring in Gengar, absorb the toxic spikes. Well, I don't know what that means. What? What? Does that mean I can't hit it with any moves that are physical? Is that what happens? Spiky Shield is a priority that stops Fake Out. Does not stop close combat, though. Okay. And then there's the Toxic. Oh, fuck. Yeah. Dang it. Now the Gengar is not useless, but not nearly as good. U-turn probably kills, but I'm almost like wondering if I should just leave it in. I still think it probably would have killed, but 1, to not risk it, and 2, because, I don't know, maybe they don't have Meowscarda on the team, but they probably do. Charizard is out. You don't do particularly well against you. Mega Evolve? It is a Mega Evolve. Well, I think we're screwed because of those stealth rocks, I feel like. I do go first. Problem is, basically anything I bring in is going to die. So... I guess you still go Gengar to absorb the toxic spikes. And then just hope it outspeeds Charizard and gets the Destiny Bond, I guess. But it's just gonna die because it doesn't have stash because of the rocks. Maybe a flamethrower? No, no chance. Not surprising. Not surprising. Obviously, you know, like, you want to do the fake out thing, but none of the other good moves are good against Charizard, so I think you have to do this. We're gonna be slower, which is the bad news. We have to hope that we live and then get to Stone Edge kill, but I'm not particularly confident on that. So it seems like maybe they're thinking about switching. Yeah, I thought that might happen. You think Machamp was the sack? I think it doesn't matter, honestly. Not that, I mean, we know the air slash is there, so now we definitely know it didn't matter, but, like, even before that. Yeah, I guess that part's true, but... Well... That's cool. The reason for Machamp was hoping that it didn't have Air Slash, because if it didn't have Air Slash, there's maybe a chance I live the first hit and then kill it. And then at least I still have the priority move. I mean, it's all a gamble. We don't know what the last Pokemon would have been, right? It's because, like, the gamble is they don't have Air Slash. We kill with Stone Edge. They have one thing left. We either Bullet Punch or switch to Lopunny and then have Bullet Punch for the end. Or it's the scenario that you described. Sack Machamp, go Gengar, debond the Charizard, and then hope that Mega Lopunny beats whatever their last is. So it's like kind of similar results, just different gamble. So Mimikyu is a devil. It's a devil Pokemon. I feel inclined to start Lopunny then, because of that. Another devil Pokemon is the Archlodon, which I basically can't kill with anything except Hydreigon or Gengar Destiny Bond, pretty much. But the Gengar is basically useless against Mimikyu because of the Shadow Sneak. So I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I mean, Machamp can confuse things and Ice Punch things and Bullet Punch things, but it dies to Mimikyu. I don't know. I don't feel good about any of it. Why can't we just do full battles? Why am I having to gamble? Why am I having to gamble? I don't think Hydreigon's the right choice. Hydreigon. What fucked me up is that I'm pretty sure I could have sworn that I faced a and so the messed up thing here is that Meowscarada is faster than me. So even if I, you know, fake out the first turn, then I Mega Evolve, then I'm Fighting type, and then she has a Fairy move and will fucking one-shot me or something. But I also still feel like I'm supposed to do it. Oh, they swapped. Ghost type incoming. Yup. Alright, so here's the plan. Actually, there is no good plan. We just lose, basically. Well, I guess Scrappy does the first hit. Problem is, they're either going to Swords Dance, which is bad, or do an attack, which is bad. So I guess if they do an attack, it's really bad because if they Swords Dance, we would rather do the U-turn. So that we can bring in Gengar. They Swords Dance, we Shadow Ball. Because we have Sash. But if he attacks this turn, it's absolutely devastating. If he attacks this turn, it's absolutely devastating. He attacks. It's absolutely devastating. Because now Shadow's Chief will just kill me, basically. So we go back to this. So Shadow Sneak won't kill me. Because and they don't... Oh, they U-turn. They withdrew. Interesting. Well, I mean... they should probably switch. If they know what's good for them. But they might wait a turn? To take the fake out hit? And then assume that I'm going to close combat and switch to Mimikyu again? Oh, fuck, they didn't. Why would you not do that? Of course, the one time I make an actual read, huh? That's lame. Because now they're gonna Sucker Punch. Now they're gonna Sucker Punch. There it is. I'll just see if he attacks. The other play I was thinking about is you could switch back again. Okay, he did Sucker Punch, huh? I've faced a number of King Gambits. I've not seen a single one of them Brick Break yet, but I think that's because I've seen them all do their like head chop move and then Sucker Punch. I think those are the only two moves I've seen from them so far. From the multiple that I've faced. So we're hoping another Sucker Punch here. Fuck you, man. Are you serious? Fuck off. Come on. This is so dumb. I'm making them be... Oh my god, you're so stupid. You're so fucking lame. Fuck you. I'm focus blasting your ass. Just kidding. I'm flamethrowing because you're gonna bring in Mimikyu now. This guy went from doing lots of switches to doing nothing. Also, if he brings in the cat, it's better to flamethrower. Okay. Don't tell me you have a fairy move. Oh, right, you have Big Break. Yeah, well, we probably just lose anyway, because now you're gonna Sucker Punch. So I should have just Focus Blast. This guy went from doing, like, reads and stuff to just not doing anything. So annoying. What happened to trying to make plays against each other? Now you're just going A1 the whole time. We lose, by the way. I don't know if you're aware of this, but we lose this match. Not sure if you're aware. Because the cat outspeeds. Oh, they missed? No, they just get to be ice type for as well because that makes sense. Now Gengar gets to come in and lose. Fantastic. Because it's faster for some reason. Actually, it might not be faster than Gengar. Oh, of course it has Sucker Punch. That makes sense. I've never seen that Pokemon have Sucker Punch, chat. I have not seen it a single time. This motherfucker going from doing switches to doing absolutely nothing. Me trying to make smart plays, losing. It doesn't mean that they weren't also doing a smart thing by not doing something, but pretty bold to not make any types of plays like that after. Like doing it once or twice, okay, but then still sticking to the guns? God damn. I have not seen a Chimecho yet. I've heard that the Sneasel is... I've heard that the Sneasel and the Infernape, or what the fuck is the cat's name? Whatever the stupid cat's name is. The Sneasel and the cat are used in doubles a lot, I guess. Incineroar. That's the one. I mean, I guess Gengar can't get fake outed. The champ seems no, they got like threes. Because the cat always has a fairy type move. Pretty much. So Chimecho is interesting. I don't know what Mega Chimecho does. Is it time to finally Palafin? Is it time to finally Palafin? Fairy types are lame. Don't like them. I don't know what to do here. I think there's like no way we win against the Pokemon that they have anyway. Yep. Yep. No, they're not faster this time. Okay, so they don't have the Scarf. So I guess we're assuming a grass move, which I guess Gengar resists, but then we lose the Sash. But this grass move crits because it just always gets to crit, I guess. Flower Trick just gets to crit every time. See? Like, that's part of its moveset, is that it gets to crit for some reason. Some reason that I don't understand. That hurt pretty well. I think they're faster, though. Maybe not. Lopunny's pretty fast. But everyone says this cat's really fast. Nope, I'm faster. You're dead? Yes, you are. Well, that's pretty much perfect for me, then. Okay. Maybe they don't have speed EVs, then, or something. Go to Pala. Hold on to Gengar. I don't think there was... The only thing that they had that would also be okay against Palafin was the Azumarill, and of course they have God damn it, you. And like, I remembered their lineup. The only thing, because it was... Well, I guess Sneasel would have been neutral, but like, in terms of not effective at all, the Azumarill was definitely... They could Belly Drum, I guess. If they Belly Drum, then it's pretty good to be going Gengar, but pretty much anything else not that great. But like, if they Belly Drum, they did not Belly Drum. Oh, that did not do that much. Enough to two-shot me. They probably have a priority move, but... That's surprising to me that killed, but that did more than Play Rough, or the same amount? See, that doesn't make sense to me. Why would that do the same amount as Play Rough? When Play Rough is super effective. Oh, Poison Resist Fairy. Okay, I got it backwards. You're right. I got it backwards. Not bad. So Aqua Jet will just kill this. So I guess go back here. Fucking fairy types, man. It's pink, it's psychic, it's the same thing. So yeah, Wave Crash or whatever then. Because we want to be able to have one more switch with the Palafin, because it should be good on whatever their last thing is, unless it's Sneasler, but it would still be neutral on Sneasler. But yeah, the Gengar thing was unfortunate. Would have been one of those times that you would have wanted your switch out U-turn move to go second instead of first, so that you can switch out after you get the hit and then bring in the Gengar. Nice crit. We should kill through the Citrus Fairy, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, okay. So, what is your last? Not that healthy, but... What is your last? If it's just weak to Wave Crash, that'd be great. Maybe they thought they were gonna live that hit because of the berry? Yeah, not a surprise. The Intimidate, though. Also, I think this thing can fake out, right? I have no idea how fast Incineroar is. So I'm wondering, do I switch to the Lopunny in order to... I know I'm faster with Palafin, but is low... Yeah, I'm thinking like sack Lopunny to get rid of the Intimidate and then try to one-shot. Instead of... Because I feel like we get faked out with Palafin. I don't know, maybe there's a world where it could work either way, because like... I don't think the crit mattered too much. Because close combat is super effective as well. So if Lopunny is also faster, you could like stay in, take the fake out, probably still do a Wave Crash, then come in with this fake out, and then even if that didn't kill, then close combat. So like I feel like either way maybe it could work. But if they're sashed, then this line was worse, which could be the case. They were not. If you know, maybe that is something to consider. If they were sashed, the other line might have been better. But then that would also hinder upon if low punny was faster, because if the fake out doesn't kill when it comes in, then the it would depend on if low punny's faster or not, basically, after that part. We claim all of our things for the day. Now I know Stung Tongue asked about the low punny lover, but I don't think we have that yet. I don't think we unlocked that. Oh, there it is, the low punny admirer. There it is. You maybe could have eaten the fake out and then killed second. Yeah, that was another thing. I don't know. There's a lot of options there. I think both of them have similar results, but I feel like with the... Right now we're the Machamp admirer, but we could now be the low punny admirer or a lass. I don't really want to be a low punny admirer, though. I guess that's the joke, though, right? I feel like that's stealing Ludwig's, you know, thing. He's the low... That's like his thing that his community made fun of him for, being... liking low punny or whatever, or something. For now, I'll leave it, but... Yeah, if it was Sash, then I think maybe staying in would have been better. Taking the fake out, then wave crashing. If that doesn't kill, you come in with low punny, fake out, and then hope you're faster if the fake out doesn't kill. You want one more? It's already 9:20, which is a problem for me because I'm already behind on things. But I'm 2-2 right now, I think. I think I won 2, lost 2. So let's lose one so that I feel bad. Let's get that in there, right? Make sure that that happens. Well, this is a unique-ish team, I feel like. Interesting. I have not seen I haven't seen a Sableye, an Aerodactyl, or the blue bird guy, the Quetzal, whatever his name is. I've not seen that guy yet. Palfolin's like kind of good. Water against Aerodactyl, ice against that, but ice against Meganium's not going to kill anyway. Machamp, probably bad against Aerodactyl and Noivern. They probably have like flying moves. Palafin. So then low punny. Low punny has seemed to be generally pretty good. Yeah, low punny seems like a good one. Sylveon. Yeah, maybe bring in Gengar. And then I feel like either Hydreigon or Machamp. I have no idea. I guess I'm gonna do this. But I don't... Actually, maybe Machamp's better. Well, but then Machamp's weak to the double flyers. And those are flyers. It's not like Dragonite where like, oh, it's a flyer, but it's not gonna have a flying type move. There's a pretty good chance that Noivern has acrobatics or whatever. I'm too nervous to eat berry. That's a pretty good ability in this format where there's not much going on yet. Now this isn't going to do too much of a fake out, but Palafin would have been pretty good at the start here. Palafin would have been bad against Meganium even with Ice Punch, but I guess that's it, sort of. Yeah, maybe Palafin would have been good. Do I think that Aerodactyl is actually going to have an air move? I don't think so. He does. That's a move that I don't know what it is. I am alive, though. Alright, come on. Do a triple ice, please. Triple axle 3 times. Are you fucking kidding me? That it average at least hits twice. What are we doing? What are we fucking doing? Oh my god. That would have killed in 3. It maybe would have killed in 2 because the second one does more damage. Jesus Christ. What are we fucking doing? Alright, bring in your fairy. No. In before it's 5 hits? In before it's 5 hits? Okay. I mean, that triple axle not even doing 2 hits is, I mean, well, if 2 hits didn't kill, then I guess it wouldn't have changed this turn too much, but like, holy shit. That does not help the spirits, at least. Good news, Hydreigon's pretty fast. Bad news, I have no idea if it's faster than, I have no idea if it is faster than Noivern. It's faster than... I know it's definitely faster than Meganium. The Noivern is more of what I was thinking about. Not Noivern. Okay. So you could go to Gengar, resist a supposed grass move, but this shit ain't doing a grass move unless it's doing Mega Evolve into Solar Beam. So I think I might just want to do a Flamethrower. Super effective. Because if it does do this, yeah, it is Mega. It becomes Fairy type, so then it's probably going to do a Fairy move or something. It's either going to do a Fairy move or it's just going to do, like, Solar Beam. That's a good chunk of change right there, though. Ooh, that's because it was a crit. Okay, well, I'll take that. There's the Fairy move. We knew that's happening. Lopunny come in, Fake Out. Meganium typically, historically, has had pretty good bulk to it. But maybe with the Mega, maybe the people are not running that kind of stuff on it so much. Perfect. Because now we U-turn into Gengar, and it'll have Focus Sash. So it, in theory, unless they put in something with priority, should be able to Icy Wind Destiny Bond. I don't think Noivern has any priority moves. The Duck, the Water Duck fighting type might have priority move. Sableye. Duck has Jet. Would... I don't think speed matters here then, so I think I just Shadow Ball. Ooh, okay. Wait, what? Whenever... Oh, Prankster, okay. I don't remember that kind of ability. There should be like a... You tell me that shit has Prankster somewhere. You know what I mean? Okay. Well, I'm still probably not getting one shot. Well, I'm not getting one shot because I have Focus Sash, so... Also means it was good that I did Shadow Ball, because... Well, 1, it killed, but 2, if I did Icy Wind, it wouldn't have mattered because of Shadow Sting. Okay, nice. Yeah, the para would have made me pretty sad. I will admit. Para would have made me pretty sad there. Riddle me this, chat. Would Prankster T-Wave would not go before Fake Out, right? That feels like that wouldn't happen. I mean, maybe, but I don't think so. Fake out is plus 2 plus. Yeah, that's what I assume. These are new. These just got added while we were playing here. Stu. What a name. Punchy looks pretty mad. Say. Looks pretty upset. That looks pretty upset. Relevant topical news. It's +1, okay. Yeah, I guess I didn't, I mean, you know, I didn't do April 10, but it's not, we know April 10 is doable. It's just that I kept messing up Rose a couple of times or whatever. It's gen dependent, that doesn't surprise me. Let's not risk that, huh? Let's go to this screen. Does Prankster beat Fake Out? Alright, that did autofill. Fake Out. Okay, well, hold on. AI says yes, Fake Out beats Prankster. Okay, but what about a real person? Fake Out has +3 priority compared to Prankster, which only gives +1. Well, that maybe is gen dependent. Intimidate, Fake Out, Prankster, Tailwind. How do I counter it? That's not what we. Or I'm assuming Fake Out would beat Prankster. It just feels like that would make sense to me. So I'm gonna assume that it would have. But that doesn't mean that then if somehow if the Fake Out didn't kill, that then they could priority, because they wouldn't be able to shadow sneak the low punny because it's a normal type, but they could then T-wave, hope I get parried to then not kill them. Then the next turn, I get paralyzed and they kill me. That would have been the line for them to potentially win, assuming that they were able to kill my Gengar if my Gengar also get parried. I basically would have to have gotten paralyzed 3 times. Paralyze the Gengar, get killed. Switch in low punny, Fake Out. The Fake Out maybe doesn't kill. Maybe it does, but assuming it doesn't, maybe it leaves it low, 10-15%. Something. They T-wave. Then next turn, I para, and then they kill me. So I guess they would have only need 2. They would need 2 paralyzes, and that Fake Out wouldn't have killed them. Anyway, doesn't matter. Wednesday has a chance of being a bit of a delayed start because of reasons. And yeah, stream went a little over, but I guess I did have a delayed start. But you know, in a world where some changes take place, there may be more delayed starts in the future, or maybe even going back to old times. But let's not jump the gun on that, shall we? So make sure to moisturize and sunscreen and floss your teeth, and I'll see you when I next see you. Deuces.